Hi, I'm Paul Potratz, and welcome to this week's Think Tank Tuesday. I'm going to warn you right now, I've had 2 Red Bulls, so you're in trouble. Okay, so I already said I'm Paul Potratz. You already know that, but here it is. I had an aha moment. I had this exciting revelation. It was like, oh. And what I realized was you don't always have to be advertising your product. You don't always need to be advertising your service. You don't always need to be trying to shove your crap down somebody's throat to try to make a sale. No, in fact, what you need to do, you're probably wondering, what's this video about? Well, I'm talking about how to create a marketing strategy, how to become relatable, how to get people to watch your videos, how to get people to want to know who you are, how to get people to follow you, how to get people to buy your stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And my aha moment where I said, guess what? I don't have to be saying, hey, I'm Paul Potratz, an advertising agency guy, an ad guy. I have an ad agency. I do pay-per-click. I do this, I do this, I do this. That's what everybody does. That's boring. What I need to do is become relatable. And hey, I've been doing this for a long time. You've watched my videos. I've talked about skeet shooting. You're like, wow, Paul, skeet shooting. I've talked about feeding horses and shoveling horse poop. I've talked about all kinds of stuff. You probably think, wow, Paul's got a lot of hobbies. I do, but that's a whole nother side note. No, it's not. Actually, it's it's relatable to this video. You've been hearing a lot about Facebook advertising, and you've heard a few different stories. You've either heard Facebook advertising is really inexpensive and you should be doing it, or Facebook advertising is a high bounce rate. Well, I'm going to tell you one of those stories is true. And Facebook advertising, it's very affordable. And it does not have a high bounce rate. It actually will be one of your top performing leads if done correctly. Well, I've done the webinars, I've spoke at the conferences, I've written books, and I've been interviewed with national publications talking about the power of social media advertising. So if you're looking for that advantage, additional leads, additional sales, then I encourage you to reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. Let me tell you a few things about Facebook advertising that you've never even heard. Let me show you how using data in your Facebook advertising, data that no one else has since Facebook shut down the third-party data. There's no more Oracle, there's no more Epsilon, but I can still show you how to turn Facebook advertising into one of your top 3 lead performers. And not just leads, but quality leads that will turn into a sale. So let's have that conversation and talk about Facebook advertising. Let's be honest with one another. You've got a lot of people knocking on your door wanting you to spend more money, but that's not the answer to more sales. So let's talk. So you're a business owner and you want to increase your awareness. Well, that's easy. I just did it and I had fun doing it. It was just that time. I needed to have some rest and relaxation. I needed to leave a winter climate in upstate New York because the snow was gray, so I went to Iceland instead in the middle of winter. It makes a lot of sense, but people love travel videos. They love to see travel videos, so I said, why not? I'm gonna take my cameras, and one of my hobbies is photography. I'm gonna take pictures, I'm gonna fly the drone. New experience, let me tell you, a whole nother side note. So I created a travel video and that allows people to relate. But I also put a message into it, a message that was heartfelt, that came from my heart, and it just creates awareness. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna roll the video right here and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna ask you a question and I want you to answer this question. In fact, I want you to email me, text me, or whatever to answer this question. So let's roll the video. Okay, so we're back. So you got to watch the video. Really exciting. I mean, there's nothing like Iceland. It was really like, I feel like I'm being a travel agent right now. I do. But hey, just hang on for a moment because I'm gonna ask you a question. So Iceland, you're probably saying, what was Iceland like, Paul? Well, it was unbelievable. The roads were a sheet of ice, straight ice, rolling down the road at 50, 60 miles an hour in a sheet of ice with studded tires. There's no other feeling. I mean, really, it was great. There was blizzards, there was high winds, and just the landscape. It was like being on the moon, it was like being in another world. It really was. So if you can ever go to Iceland, I say by all means, do it. Do it in the winter because it's not as crowded. In the summer, it's crazy crowded, and go around the entire island. Beautiful. So here's the question. How did the video make you feel? Just think of one adjective, post it on this video. How did the video make you feel? What was the one thing that made you, just write something down. Text me, call me. My phone number's on the screen, email's on the screen. So I just want your feedback. And again, the takeaway of this, you're a business owner. You don't always have to be selling your product or service. All you have to do is become relatable, likable, and interesting. And don't fake it, be authentic. See you next week. As a business owner, you know the importance of digital marketing if you want to remain competitive and continue to grow. But if you're like most business owners, you're not feeling confident. You're not confident in your advertising budget. Are you spending too much? Are you spending too little? Are you even spending it in the right places? You're not feeling confident about the ads that the company is creating for you. Your ads feel very cookie cutter. They don't represent your brand. They do not help you stand out and separate yourself from your competitors. You don't even know what's happening, what's working. You're spending money on digital marketing, but you can't see the results. You don't know who's receiving the ads. You don't know how many ads are being sent. You don't even know how many leads you're receiving because they tell you that they can't report on that. And then there's a lot of companies that talk about big data. They're using buzzwords like big data, and they promise you things like that they're talking to auto intenders or people that are in the market, and then you ask to see those people. You ask to see the phone numbers and the names and the email addresses, and they tell you they can't give it to you because it's protected by privacy laws. Well, no wonder you're not feeling confident, because there is no transparency. And while transparency sounds like a buzzword right now, there has to be transparency in your digital marketing. But I'm here to tell you there's a solution. My firm takes a completely different approach. Not only do you get to see the names and the phone numbers of the people we're marketing to, but you can see without a doubt what the advertising is doing for you. You'll be able to see how many leads you're getting, how many sales you're getting, and how many phone calls you're getting. But we take it a step farther because that's just the marketing portion. And there's a lot of marketing vendors, but they have to continue the process. But the problem is most don't, but we do. And what I mean by continue the process, we not only handle the marketing, but we analyze the sales. Because let's be crystal clear, there's only one reason that you're advertising, and that's to increase your sales. So you'll never hear my firm talk about impressions or clicks, because impressions and clicks do not always result in a sale. We focus on sales. So if you're looking to increase your sales with your digital marketing, your paid social media advertising, or your lead handling process, then I encourage you to reach out to me. Let's just have a conversation. We have nothing to lose. Let's see if we're right for one another, because I'll warn you, we're not right for everybody, because if you're not willing to push the envelope, try new things that are proven with analytics, black and white numbers that will generate results, then we're probably not going to be for one another, because I like to win. And if you like to win, then let's have that conversation and see if we can create that teamwork. And I'll talk to you soon.